Jeremy, remember what you did? You said something very, very nice. You said, you do it too. You say, I think I would look to her father for permission before I touched her.
Yes.
Right. Do you want to explain about the Danny Thomas spit take, Dave?
Danny Thomas always did that. He popularized in the 50s. He would always, in a play called Make Room for Daddy on television, he'd always be drinking a glass of milk when someone gave him bad news, and the milk would get spat all over the table. That's the famous Danny Thomas spit take.
Will you betray a technical secret, Sir Robert? What happened during the first examination to make you so sure of his innocence?
3 things. First of all, he made far too many damaging admissions.
There's that Charles K.
Guilty
Elliott
Yeah.
taking up the whole room now.
Secondly, I laid him a trap, and thirdly, left him a loophole. Anyone who was guilty would have fallen into the one and darted through the other. He did neither.
The trap was to ask him suddenly what time Elliot put the postal order in his locker, wasn't it?
Yes.
And the loophole?
I then suggested to him that he'd stolen the postal order for a joke, which...
Oh, this is the wonderful woman called Michelle Boston was my assistant on the movie, and that Titanic had just opened, and she saw it. I say, how was it? She said, oh, that's a lot of water over the bridge. So I used that for this cartoon here.
25 minutes.
Ronnie went back to the locker room and there were 25 minutes there, which he could not account for. What was he doing?
But I thought you should know.
Why on earth me?
It is a crime you indulge in.
What can you mean?
He was smoking a cigarette.
Now,
Oh,
tell us about that. Did you put that in, Dave?
smoking a cigarette?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Is it in the play?
I
I
don't
think it must have been, hasn't it? Otherwise, that moment is never explained.
Yeah.
That was good of him. It's a very
That's
old
that
trick.
gap.
I've done it many times in the courts. It's
I love the way you guys jump apart. I mean, something very sexual,
Right.
unconsciously sexual about jumping apart like that.
Right.
Like somebody, having dinner with somebody, and you're very, very attracted to them, you touch their hand by accident.
Well, I think
Yes.
given the fact that I always thought that
Thank you.
the fact that she smoked is quite sexy in itself. I think I remember reading somewhere that in 1910 on the streets of New York, a woman was arrested for smoking a cigarette, and so it was not only a mark of one's beliefs in a sense, but it was something so
Rebellious.
daring and.
Yeah. Like
And the
riding
fact
a
that we
bicycle.
share that information, no one else is to hear. I think
I believe that perhaps the best plan would be to renew our efforts to force the Director of Public Prosecutions to act.
somebody said to me today, he's such a repressed character, and I didn't really think of him in those terms, but he's unable to feel what he would like to feel, I think, and I'm not sure if that's for all kinds of reasons to do with her situation.
Sir Robert?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
disagree.
he has very good manners.
I think it's
Do you?
manner. Yes, I think
But
it's
that's what I.
absolute
But that's.
breeding.
But that's what I mean.
repression.
That's what I mean. I disagree with the sense of repression.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the scene coming up where he asks about her situation with not just asking about her situation in her heart, but her financial situation with
No, I
her
think
family and with her fiancé.
it's real. I think it's real noblesse. He has a real sense of delicacy throughout, which he's content to have taken for coldness if people want
Yeah.
to take it that way.
I'm sorry, Sir Robert.
But again, we always have to find reasons for things these days. So it would be called sort of, it's repression.
Do you think we're also unused to etiquette nowadays, maybe?
Yeah.
Perhaps I should explain this letter.
There is no need.
This letter is from a certain Colonel Weatherston, who is the father of the
Full
man I'm
close-ups there
engaged.
before anybody
He
spoke.
writes that our efforts to discredit the Admiralty in the House of Commons
Yeah, some
today
nice, lovely looks.
resulted in
Jean Renoir. Somebody said to Jean Renoir, "Why do you make movies?" He said, "So I can shoot the close-ups."
It's not very good,
So
is it?
beautiful.
He goes on to say that unless my father will give him a firm undertaking to drop this whining and reckless agitation, I suppose he means the case, he will exert every bit of influence he has over his son to prevent him marrying me.
I see. May I take a cigarette?
Yes, of course. It's a vile habit, isn't it?
Which of us is perfect? That really was a most charming hat, Miss Winslow.
I'm glad you liked it.
So he's changing the subject in a very
This is the
gallant
point
way.
where I thought.
No,
that-
he's trying to get closer, isn't he?
Well, this is the point where I thought, you know,
Feminine
when he starts using words like feminine allurement, that you know that
Yeah. Fumbling around a bit.
that he's been
That's the matinee
he's been
idol
affected.
shot. Yeah,
It does.
And is that a particularly female?
crossing the line.
This is the Carmen
Yes.
shot.
I'm not a militant, you know, Sir
The
Robert.
what
I
shot?
don't go about
Carmen.
shattering glass or pouring acid down pillar boxes.
I'm very glad to hear it. Both those activities would be highly unsuitable in that hat.
Oh, you're right. That is. It never occurred to me. I mean, it is very, very gentle flirting, isn't it?
I have never yet fully grasped what active steps you take to propagate your cause, Miss Winslow.
I'm an organising secretary at the West London branch of the Women's Suffrage Association.
Indeed. Is the work hard?
Very.
But not, I should imagine, particularly lucrative.
The work is voluntary and unpaid.
Dear me. What sacrifices you young ladies seem prepared to make for your convictions.
On BBC nowadays, they say particularly.
Oh, particularly.
Forgive me, sir, if
Particularly,
I-
yes.
Oh, dear.
The accent keeps going more down market every year.
It's
doesn't it?
terrible,
Oh,
isn't it?
dear,
We're
oh,
losing.
dear, oh, dear.
Particularly is such a wonderful word.
But wasn't that, I think, didn't Edwardians or Edwardians, as they probably called themselves, say
Yalla
Yalla and things like that?
Oh, the
Yes,
the
they
county
did.
people did. Right?
And they did.
Library.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they ever said library. I think it said library.
They never said library.
Hunting and killing. Right, let's go out and kill someone. Now that's a lovely little girl over there with her nanny, and we shot these are the actual horse guards. This is the household cavalry, and we had a contact. One of the filmmakers is a fellow called Ashton Radcliffe, who'd been a captain in the Coldstream Guards and was making our movie, and we couldn't find good enough ex-military actors to play the military, and we couldn't pay for the horses, and so we made a telephone call. For the first time ever, we were allowed to film the actual household cavalry. That's them.
I didn't
How is it that they allowed you?
He just was back channel. He
Oh,
called up.
really?
He called up a wonderful man called Captain Rupert Phelps
Yes.
of the household cavalry and said, "Roop, you know, blah blah
Listen,
blah."
listen, chaps.
And yeah,
Here's a fiver.
exactly so. And the fellow said, "How many horses? How many men? What uniforms you want?" And there they were. Isn't
It
that
was
great?
really
It's wonderful.
stunning. Yeah.
Was rather high-handed of the old man.
High-handed.
The trouble is, he's serious.
I never
He's got a
thought
very
he was.
nasty injury there. Look at that big bandage.
What's
So
the
we
line?
got to hang out with the horse guards all
Yeah,
day.
got to hang out with the horse guards. What's the line? He'd look a god in kilts.
Threat then, isn't it?
You know the
Oh,
poem.
yes.
Yes, I see. There's always the allowance.
And without the settlement, you know I can't live on my pay. And with two of us,
I've heard it said that two can live as cheaply
He's awfully
as
good
one.
in this, isn't he? He's a really good actor.
So you, Rebecca,
Yes, I
look, you-
see.
so
No, that goes
wounded
without
and
saying.
fierce.
Thank you.
I love the duck there as the elbow goes up
Oh, yeah.
for the salute.
Well, so those guys are the actual the horse guards, and they were telling us that when they put on their Hessian boots, it takes them 6 hours
Oh
to
my
shine.
God!
6
yes.
hours every time.
To shine them, right?
Also, this is another famous. I found it after the fact that there's a very famous scene in the Tom Jones, the Albert Finney Tom Jones,
Yes.
was shot right there.
Oh
that
yes,
exact-
I told you that.
Yeah, that's right.
It's in Tom Jones. That's right. It's the sword fight.
That's right.
Oh, was that there? Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to marry me, John?
yes, I do.
But isn't it already too late? Even if we throw up the case, would you still want to marry the Winslow
My
girl?
grandmother Monica Pigeon was
blow
here
over in
during
time.
the shooting of this.
Have the allowance.
Oh, yes, I
It is
remember.
important, darling. You can't shake
Monica
me into
Pigeon, who
saying
had been a
that there's
heroic ambulance driver during the Blitz of London,
Yep. Another heroic
very,
woman.
very, very, very proud of her. Proud to be part of her family.
the case is lost. Give it up. What's your answer?
I love you, John. The answer is I want to be your wife.
So now we go back to the House of Commons. We're going to see two terrific actors playing members of Parliament. Jim Dunk is the more heavyset fellow, and Chris Porter is the more slightly built fellow. Two terrific guys who allow us to come backstage and see Sir Robert among his pals.
The right honourable and learned gentleman opposite to Columbia.
Still in the gymnasium.
That's right.
For a child, gentlemen, for a child, a guilty child.
Oh, can we not, I do beseech you, make an end?
One cannot sue the crown. Justice has been done to the 10th decimal point, and it is time to lay aside nursery gossip and to proceed with the business of government.
The business of government.
You're
I
all in,
say,
Bobby.
We had a wonderful woman who was a secretary of one of the members of Parliament, who I can't mention, but her name was Miss David, and she took us on a tour of the Houses of Commons, and it was on the set advising us about parliamentary matters and when they have to put their hat on, when they can't put their hat on, and where they can speak and where they can't speak. It was a lot of fun.
Didn't we have a minor panic at the last minute?
Oh, what happened?
Didn't she discover that
And I believe I
the
can state
sequence that
with certainty
we had,
that the mood of this
Oh, that's right. She told
sequence
us
of events that we'd imagined couldn't happen?
couldn't have happened in that way. We had to rewrite it on the spot, or did we just do it wrong?
Something like that. It was some kind of minor panic, and in the end we just went, let's shoot
Let's
it.
just make the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who knows these
There's-
archaic customs?
The
Very few
classic thing
people
is
know.
always doing something involving uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever uniform, you'll probably get letters
Yes.
about
Oh, yeah.
horse guards. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's absolutely
Somebody will always say, "Oh, you don't, have the stripes on the other side, and you never wear that with that hat."
Right.
Very well, make your old speech.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. When you're making a movie, so many times the expert is proved to be wrong. And the other thing is, anything you call a stunt will never work.
That's true.
If you called pouring coffee into a pot a stunt, it wouldn't go.
Easy lie or the naughty cadet. How dare you sully Nelson's name, who for this land did die? Oh, naughty cadet, for shame, how still we see thee lie. They suggest our concern for the boy might
That's some
perhaps
voice,
tarnish
isn't
the
it?
Yeah,
reputation of
great
Lawrence
voice.
Nelson.
You said 2 items.
The other one is this. It's from a slightly older source. It is this. You shall not side with the great against the powerless.
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
I'm on my feet.
Will you yield?
I will
We called
not
that guy the Cocker Spaniel guy.
side with the great against the powerless. Have you heard those words, gentlemen? Do you recognize their source?
Poor fella, I seem to remember him being a little overburdened with this, in the
Must have been
sense
very
that
heavy.
he had this terrible responsibility of having to interject.
Oh, that's true. He
With
was
his
so,
row.
oh, he was so
And he was
impressed
certainly
and
not used to
frightened.
doing
Yes.
it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because he was an extra, wasn't he? He
That's
was
right.
not
Here she comes. And
by
they, u-
trade.
and they used to examine all the ladies.
That's an insert. That shot.
They used to examine all the ladies' luggage because the ladies would bring in bombs and they'd bring in acid and so forth. They'd bring in paint and pour the paint so that she's getting her thing examined.
Mr. Michaels.
Oh, here we are back in Charterhouse. Very beautiful. Looks
Jeremy. Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. You talk.
No, you go ahead.
You talk.
You. No,
Nah.
you. Jeremy kept us all entertained with his lovely piano playing, as did Dave. They're both very talented piano players.
Jeremy is a stunningly good
And in
piano
fact, I seem to remember we shot Ideal Husband in that same corridor as well, but the other end.
I shot a commercial down there too.
Really?
Weetabix, yeah.
A very good cereal.
It's a kind of slightly scary.
true?
It's a scary school, isn't it, Charterhouse? Because
It is scary, yeah.
does it have connections with the Church of England? I think it's provided a lot of people.
Well, it has hallowed
the church.
halls.
Yeah.
I think Kipling was Charterhouse, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Charterhouse wasn't always there though. Charterhouse was in another part of London near Smithfield Market.
It was founded for the sons of lawyers, right?
Yes. And then it was moved, I think, in the Victorian period, down to Hampshire. Is it somewhere down there?
This is not far from
Guildford. Yes, it's around there. Surrey, anyway.
We love making these props. And we made a special collection for Guy Edwards, who plays the Winslow boy.
Oh. But I think what is clever about this picture is that you didn't fall into the trap of shooting the trial scene.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Well, that's Radigan. I mean, it's so brilliant. You know,
Yes.
everything happens off stage, which is the way it does in real life if you're waiting
Sure.
for the verdict.
Yes.
But it's like having a Greek chorus come on
Yeah.
in the shape of the cook,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, we look at the Greek plays and we say, oh my God, you know, how stupid they were. They had a chorus, it's so stagey.
Yeah.
But the maid is the same
The maid is
thing.
the chorus.
Yes.
yeah.
And now
Chorus.
these days the computer is the same thing.
Yes.
The computer is the chorus.
And it places the emphasis on something
Oh,
quite
that's
different
right.
in the story as
You
well.
mean the
doesn't it?
computer? When we see a
That's right.
computer in a movie, it's the chorus because it gives us the
It's giving us the
information.
information the
Yes.
fellow couldn't figure out how to work it.
Right.
Will there be room for me?
He's so good, Matthew, isn't he?
Yes,
Yes.
he's great.
Well, he's
Got
grown
his-
up.
Got his sister's eyes.
2 days he was cross-examined.
This is his first
2
ever
days.
movie.
Can you imagine, poor little pet?
He's very good in it.
Say he didn't seem to mind much. He said 2 days with the Attorney General wasn't nearly as bad as 2 minutes with Sir Robert.
Yeah, the art department's done such a marvelous job. As the movie goes on and as everything gets dowdier, they've repainted everything very, very, in addition to taking the stuff away. They just alter the tones a little bit, make it a little bit more
Some
dreamy.
pictures have disappeared.
Make the picture marks, yeah.
We all think he behaved very badly.
And now we discover through the mother that John actually left her.
Yeah. And also, Gemma did something very, very wonderful there. She said, I have to take a pause before I say your father's on the porch because I know that the kid is just talking because he doesn't want to see his father to see if he's gotten worse. So she just takes a pause and says, no, go ahead, you can do it.
Both times I've seen it, I've been quite shocked at how elderly I look.
Yeah.
It's
It's
magnificent.
stunningly good makeup.
Magnificent
And acting.
performance.
I think it's me, though, isn't it?
No, it ain't. I'm looking at you right here. It ain't you.
Why have you done that?
Well, from all accounts, there's a fair chance of a scrap soon. If there is, I want to get in on it.
If there is a scrap, as you call it, you'll do far better to stay at the bank.
No, too much conflict at the bank.
I love that line, Dave.
Is that how it
Conflict,
seems to you?
yes.
Oh, yes,
The
makes the
Dave
blood
line.
run cold. How's Catherine?
She's late. She was in at past yesterday.
Perhaps they're taking the lunch interval later today.
Lunch interval. This isn't a cricket match, Grace. Nor, may I say, is it a matinee at the Gaiety. Why are you wearing that highly unsuitable get-up?
Don't you like it, dear? It's Madame Dupont's best.
Grace, your son is facing a charge of theft and forgery.
Dear, it's so difficult. I can't wear the same old dress day after day.
This is beautiful filmmaking. Dave really wanted to bring the Matthew character in and look at the family's disintegration through him.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
That's right. So that's he is now the chorus. We're seeing it through his eyes. He's been
right.
away for 6 months.
I made the
Right.
salad myself. Violet is at the trial.
Is Violet with you? She was under sentence the last time I saw you.
Neither your father nor I have the courage to tell her.
I have the courage to tell her.
Funny that you don't then, dear.
I love that interchange. Isn't it great? It's just the essence of marriage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should I take them up? I'm forbidden to move in the matter, such is the logic of women.
Looks like I've been sleeping in that suit.
We can take him away after the verdict.
He's promised to go into a nursing home.
Will he?
How should I know?
Surely if he loses this time, he's lost for good.
I can only hope that it's true.
Lord, the heat. Mother, can't you get
This is what I
rid of
call
the
acting. It's about
quarters?
1 degree Fahrenheit out there. Rebecca's freezing cold.
Is that what it's going to be?
Looks like it.
Remember the snow we suddenly had one
Oh,
afternoon?
that's right. Yeah, so it's snowing.
Mind you, it was just as cold inside the house.
It was
Oh, yeah.
freezing.
It's colder. So.
Was it a bigger crowd than yesterday?
Oh, yes, Mother, far
I
bigger.
love that staircase, too.
It's great. It's such a beautiful Georgian house.
Sir Robert finished his cross-examination of the postmistress. I thought he'd demolished her completely. She admitted she couldn't identify Ronnie in the commander's office. She admitted she couldn't be sure of the time he came in. She admitted she was called away to the telephone while he was buying his 15 and 6 postal order.
So funny if you think about most modern representations, especially in America, of the family. It's about a bunch of immature people, isn't it? People aren't
I
talking to
suppose,
each other.
yes.
People acting like pre-adolescents.
Yes,
So marvelous, such a marvelous Radigan's depiction of this very mature, self-respecting group of people happen to be a family.
We're used to speaking to
Yeah.
each other.
This is a wonderful way of dealing with a very, very talky, stagey scene. He just puts the person
Yes,
talking
yes.
behind a scene, behind a screen, and shoots what's going on around the house.
Shoots the reactions, yes.
Yeah. So there's Dickie looking at his dad.
Looking, what utter rot.
Well, if she thought he was so especially good looking, why couldn't she identify him the same evening?
Don't ask me, ask the Attorney General.
There's always a corridor beyond.
Who else gave evidence for the other side?
The commander, the chief petty
It's a great Georgian house, the black kind of Egyptianated pillars, right, and the rich kind of Biedermeiery, what you call it, banister.
Yes, Mother. John Weatherston.
John? Didn't speak to him, I hope.
Yes, of course I did.
Kate, you didn't. What did he say?
He wished us luck.
What impertinence.
Is that what it is?
I wonder if Violet remembered to get those onions. I better get them myself on the way back from court.
Yes, get them on the way back.
I'm so sorry, dear.
What for, Mother?
John, being such a bad hat. I never did like him very much, you know.
No.
I love that moment. Yeah, after the fact, the reigning favorite is always talked down, isn't it? No, never liked him. Yeah, he looks like he's aged. Dickie looks like he's aged about 10 years.
Yes, he does.
In addition to the
Hard
father.
work, Father.
Or late hours.
You can't keep late hours and ready.
Oh, you could keep late hours anywhere. I had quite a good report about you from Mr. Lamb at the bank.
Good old Mr. Lamb. Took him racing last Saturday. Had the time of his life and lost his shirt.
Did he? Did he indeed?
That's one of my favorite moments in the whole movie.
Now, Dickie, when we get to the front door, put your head down, like me, and charge through them all.
Why didn't you just go through the garden?
I can't risk this hat going through the roses. I always say I'm the maid and I don't know nothing. So don't be surprised.
Right-o, Mother.
Now, this is a gag here that Rebecca's hair is gagged. I needed some way to make her stop, and so I figured out she comes down and her hair, which we've seen her putting up, falls down. But it's kind of technically difficult to get it to fall down in exactly the right step. So we did about 15 takes and it didn't work. Finally, she did one and it worked, and she was so pleased she started laughing and jumping up and down.
You were very patient.
I'm very
Sorry about
fond of
that.
the scene. I love the way Nigel comes up from the
The
bed.
paper said that he began today by telling the judge he felt ill and might have to ask for an adjournment. I trust he won't collapse.
He won't. It was just another of those brilliant tricks of his he's always boasting about. Got him
So
to
glad you
think
didn't
of
put me in a
court,
wheelchair.
possibly.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a bit much.
Yes.
No, I won't say that.
Motorised one.
Motor.
Little coal-fired
Possibly provided
steam engine on the back.
The flag.
Pony cart.
You could have worn one of those little hats too, with the little propeller that goes.
Pulled by 3 small children.
Yes.
I think we just got a little bit carried away just then, didn't we, guys?
I didn't. I was very hooked on this movie.
Employing this rather the crowds at the front door are most alarming. Most alarming.
Why have you left the court?
My partner will be holding the fort. He is perfectly competent, I promise you.
Glad to hear it.
I wondered if I might see Catherine alone.
I love
have
this
a matter
scene
of
coming
some
up.
urgency to
Yeah,
communicate.
they play it beautifully, don't they?
Do you wish to hear this urgent matter, Kate?
Yes, Father.
Yeah, so much of the play is not, it's so wonderfully genteel. It's about what people owe each other, isn't it?
Yes.
Rather than about what they feel about themselves.
Yes.
It's funny
Yes,
that
that's true.
I've just been thinking about how out of favour Rattigan was in the theatre world for so long, especially from the sort of 50s
The angry young man.
onwards,
yeah.
really, because he
sure was.
represented everything that was detested for a while. The
The well-made
the
play.
drawing room drama, and the fact that his protagonists are invariably so kind of well-heeled, well-to-do,
Yes.
polite. And I can understand it on one level that there's a whole other experience of life to be represented by
Yes, Desmond, I think
drama, but people accused him of, the people have always admired his craftsmanship, and then said, but what's craftsmanship without belief? And yet I think it's full of belief. It's full of, his writing is full of generous values about human beings and positive things.
I completely agree.
I think this
Not
was
the
always
sort of-
his masterpiece.
This is
He
Desmond's
thought it was the
heroic.
Browning version.
This is
I think.
Desmond's.
Yeah.
I agree with you, by the way.
Yes, I think this one. And I love Separate Tables too.
I do too.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Desmond's heroic moment.
Oh, yeah, he plays this scene so beautifully because the part is kind of traditionally played, and the stage directions are written to be played as a little bit of the second man. Or,
Yes,
or
a buffoon,
A
yeah.
buffoon. And he plays it with such wonderful address and complete self-confidence, and even a slight, we might say, a slight twinge of saying, I'm not unaware of what people may think of me, but of course it's unimportant.
It's rather nice when he talks about cricket, and used to be this great cricketer, and he's quite short,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you sort of imagine him bowling and things. It's very nice.
Yes, Desmond, do.
He's so unsentimental as well.
Yes.
So it's wonderful. It's a great love scene, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So it's funny that Rattigan doesn't give the great love, just like he has the maid announce the courtroom thing. He
Right.
doesn't give the love scene to the principals. It's kind of marvelous playwriting.
You mustn't keep your tax
Because Desmond, if you look at it, really stands in so much for Sir Robert Morton. Because obviously there's the two barristers who've been, he's the solicitor, who've been cut in two. So he's the lower character to the upper character.
Another freezing day in which we were wearing all of our thermal undies.
Yeah, they've just been sucking on ice cubes so that the breath wouldn't cloud up. And so here we have Desmond say the thing about Sir Robert that Sir Robert can't say about himself, or in effect Ratigan does, of course.
But you had him whisper it to me.
Yeah.
So it would be an enigma to the audience.
The time so cold and distant and
passionless.
And yet
It's quite legitimate because you've got the cab driver there.
yes,
I just did it because I didn't know what the heck the line meant, so I figured the American people wouldn't either.
I see.
personal sacrifice in order to bring it to court.
Sacrifice? What of another breed?
But I think it
No,
makes
no,
it
that is no sacrifice
even
to
more
him, no.
impressive because we imagine.
So he looks first.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, of course, yeah. Such a good actor. He looks great in that outfit, too. doesn't he? Those fashions are so flattering. I think in many ways they're almost more flattering to men than to women. You think?
What position was he offered?
The stiff collars were a pain to wear. They dig into your neck.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And he turned it down, simply in order to carry on with the case of Winslow versus Rex. Strange are the ways of men, are they not? Goodbye, my dear.
So much of the play is about renunciation. Everyone has to renounce throughout. And it makes them noble.
Sacrifice, yes.
My favorite gag take is the take we shot where the cab pulls away and Bex is holding this big red sled. Because it was so flippin' cold.
Father, I've been a fool.
Have you, my dear?
An utter fool.
In default of further information, I can only repeat, have you, my dear?
There can be no further information. I'm under a pledge of secrecy.
What did Desmond want?
To marry me.
That's another one of my favorite moments. Just comes out of nowhere. You couldn't foresee it. Why should she be happy about it? But yet it was so organic.
Lunacy.
I'm nearly 30, you know.
30 isn't the end.
Here comes the dread collar.
Oh, yeah.
Better far to live and die
Dave
that
loves to
way.
give the actors a prop to work with to take their minds off of the scene so that they'll be, I don't know, eased up.
No, that wasn't why. I mean, that may be why. But the Consolata designed this beautiful dress with a collar. But I thought it was.
Yes.
I thought it looked too dressed up for the scene with Desmond, and so I shot it without the collar. And she said, "No, you'll love the collar. Please use the collar." So I said, "Well, okay, we'll put it back on."
But I couldn't suddenly appear in it, so I
During
had
the
to put it
action.
on. Yeah.
Right. I think she was right too, because it gives you two very different looks.
Service of a hopeless cause.
Oh, was that the reason? I didn't know that.
I've never heard you say that before.
I've never felt it before.
Yeah.
And it shows that you're making do with what you've got as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Turning the cuffs.
Exactly.
John's getting married next month.
I see. Did he tell you?
Yes, he was very apologetic.
Apologetic?
It's a girl I know slightly. She'll make him a good wife.
Is he in love with her?
No more than he was with me, perhaps even a little less.
Why is he marrying her so soon
After jilting me, because he thinks there's going to be a war soon, and if there is, his regiment will be among the first to go overseas. She's a general's daughter, very, very suitable.
Kate, I'm so sorry.
If you could go back, Father, and choose again, would your choice be different?
It's funny how this period
Perhaps.
in plays written after
So,
the fact
I don't think so.
becomes so plangent with
I still say
our
we
knowledge
both
of
knew
what's
what
about to
we
happen
Yeah,
with the Great
indeed.
War, and yet and how it odds the drama from that time.
You're not going to marry Desmond.
How it odds that is with the feeling of the drama of that time, written at the time,
I mean, how could they have
with no sense of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always shouting.
only Winslow case latest.
And of course, here's Ratigan aping a style of writing that existed in the 1910s of
And how vulnerable both Dickie and Ronnie would be,
Right.
Sure.
because they'd be enlisted.
And in the real in the point of fact, George Archer Shea, a young cadet about whom the original case was fought and about whom the play was written, went into World War I. He was in the army and he died in the first 2 weeks.
Yes.
And the widowed women as well.
Yeah.
Now here comes the great chorus scene.
Yes.
Oh, this is MGM Telephone.
Oh, yeah. Mike Nichols told me once that he attended, when he was a young director, they were still having acting classes at MGM, and he was working there, and he went to see an acting class, and the young starlets were taught whenever you're on a telephone and you're playing a scene in which you get bad news, as you're getting it, smile. And if you're getting good news, as you're getting it, frown. So this is MGM Telephone. She's playing this scene as if it's very, very bad news
The
indeed.
jury joined in. Some of them climbed out of the box to shake hands with Sir Robert.
She's brilliant.
Oh,
Street was
gosh,
just
she
the same,
could,
couldn't
yeah.
move for the crowd. I think they'd all gone mad the way they was carrying on. Some shouting, "Good old Winslow," some singing for "He's a jolly good fellow." Cook had a